you're good.
So why are Elon Musk and Donald Trump fighting? They're fighting over this new tax bill. And why are they fighting over the tax bill? And it's really actually pretty simple. Elon Musk says, hey, we have a chance to reduce the deficit. And he's right about that. We do have a chance to reduce the deficit here. And this bill actually does reduce it versus if you just passed, like, let's say you continued the 2017 law and everybody just continued the way they were going. If you did that, okay, you'd have about $4 trillion or $4.5 trillion added to the deficit. This bill actually does do some, okay? It actually reduces that from 4 to 4.5 trillion to 2.5 trillion. Elon Musk says, hey, he calls it an abomination. I don't know about that, but he says, hey, it could be zero. We could actually reduce the deficit here. Donald Trump, he promised certain things when he was campaigning. He promised no tax on tips. He promised no tax on overtime. He wants to deliver on those things. So that's the fight, right? And then there's political reality, like the deduction for state and local taxes, which is a terrible idea. Now, that's not Musk or Trump saying that. That's Tom Wheelwright saying that. It's a terrible idea to allow a deduction for state and local taxes. Makes no sense. There's no good policy behind it. So what's going on? Well, what will happen? The Senate right now is looking at this. And the reason Musk is going after this is he wants everybody to call their senators. He says, look, your senators could change this. Your representatives can still change it, because what's going to happen is this bill, the Senate is going to finish theirs probably towards the end of June. They're going to come up with their own version of the bill. It's then going to go to a conference committee made up of some senators and some members of Congress, and they're going to fight it out and come up with something that they think they can pass in both the House and the Senate. And then the House and the Senate are going to go pass the bill, and President Trump's going to sign it. Now, President Trump will sign this bill no matter what they change. There's no question about that. That's not at issue. The only question is, how much will the Senate change? And can they come to an agreement with the House? Because remember, the Republicans have a very slim majority in the House. And so if they lose more than a couple of votes, this bill doesn't pass. Well, the people in the Northeast and California who are up for, because of course they're all up for re-election next year, right? Every 2 years they're up for re-election. Those in Congress that are in the Northeast, they want more state and local tax deduction. I think this is going to be the big sticking point: state and local tax deduction. The Senate would like certain things to be made permanent. For example, bonus depreciation, which is really good for real estate. It's really good for business. They would like to be made permanent. The deduction for research and development, the Senate would like it to be made permanent. The House, of course, then you've got more deficit. So this is the play that's going on. It's a really interesting political play. And you can see just how important this is when you have titans like Musk and Trump fighting over it. And this is one of the things they're fighting over. Musk would like more deficit reduction. It looks like it's probably going to be less than what the Republicans in the House did. But my guess is I'm still predicting that this bill is going to be passed. But stay tuned. We'll do another live stream. We'll do several more, because you're going to want to see just, okay, how is this bill evolving? Because it's going to affect you. For example, one of the things that they're really working on that is a difference between the Senate and the House is, how fast do we lose the solar panel deductions, credits and deductions, and how fast do we lose the electric car credit? So if you're thinking about buying an electric car, you may lose that quickly. You may want to do that right now. If you're thinking of putting on solar panels on your house or on your business or on your rental properties, you ought to be thinking about doing that right now. So that's why there is some time sensitive material here, and know that particularly when it comes to the solar and electric vehicle stuff, you got to be taking action right now. Do not wait until the bill passes, because then it'll be too late. It will, even then at that point, it might even be retroactive. Some of these things can be go back to when they were originally discussed. So take advantage right now. Don't wait, and be sure to stay tuned to more on whether it's Trump versus Musk, or simply the Senate versus the House, or simply the Congress, those in Congress from the Northeast versus the rest of the world. We've got a battle going on. Stay tuned to see how that battle plays out.